What up guys, my name is Exodus Explorer, and this is a new video Combat Sanity. So yeah, let's get right into this. First up is Ezra. Ezra is capable enough to cut through a tree trunk, which, it's pretty, because this tree trunk is capable, like around the same size as her, so, Jesus Christ. And she's capable enough to, like, pierce a giant cube in the sky. First of all, that's odd, why there's a cube in the sky. Second of all, I don't get how water is not coming out of it. I know how our planets could do that, but they have gravity because they're big enough. The thing is, it's considerably smaller than the moon, and the moon barely has any gravity. So I'm pretty sure the water won't be on that same cube. So yeah. And her species is capable enough to react to bullets in her base armor, and this could be enhanced by other armors, that she's capable enough to react to base Natsu, which makes her around massively hypersonic. And her durability, she survived the Jupiter cannon. So yeah, that's something. The Jupiter cannon could have like destroyed like a city block, and she took attacks from Agio. So yeah, that's quite interesting. And she did what she also tanked like lightning bolts from Loxus. So yeah. So in skill and intelligence, she's experienced in multiple weapons, not just in swords, like spears, like maces, like all those stuff, like medieval weapons, and she's experienced with it. I think she also has a fire weapon that reminds you of the dude from that reminds you of a soul bad guy. So yeah. So in weaknesses, some of her armors decrease her speed, and she has a limited pool of magic. If she keeps on spamming her magic abilities, that will be sucky for her. So yeah. Next up is Link, Breath of the Wild. He could move boulders. He could move boulders by himself, with no added bonuses. I mean, these boulders are considerably, larger than him. So yeah, that's really impressive. And he's able to create shockwaves with his weaponry. So yeah, he's one tough cookie. And for speed, he's able to dodge energy beams from Guardians, which these beams could pretty much be light beams, obviously, making his reaction speed freaking faster than light, and he's also able to stop time. I don't know if they wanted him to be like a speedster or something. He could react to Thunderblight Ganon, which that's pretty hypersonic feats. He's durable enough to take a boulder that is thrown at him so hard it exploded on contact. So that will hurt like a bitch. And he's able to survive a lightning bolt, which is this lightning bolt ain't those little this one ain't little, it's pretty damn big. And he's capable enough to survive an explosion which is like inches away from him. And he's able to scale, and in skill and intelligence, he managed to defeat multiple monsters with minor injuries. I mean, literally, and he's experienced in multiple weapons. Literally, this guy literally picks up like a blunt and he kills like a horde of monsters. He just grabs the weapon and he uses it and he just like wrecks house with it. And for his weaknesses, he he has items which has tremendous cooldowns, like the champion abilities. So those are not gonna help him during this battle. So for who's gonna win? I think Link will win. Hear me out real quick. Ursa is definitely stronger in my. It's like her able to come through a tree trunk with pretty dang easy in my opinion. And he prepares a giant cube. I know Link is able to create shockwaves and push boulders, but Ursa carried a humongous horn, like in her base in the armor. You see it right there. That's without any boost. And sure, Link didn't have any boost too, but I don't see him, beating her from that feat. But in speed, like I think Link is like hundreds of times faster. Just saying. And dodging that Guardian energy beam is pretty damn fast in my opinion. And for durability, Ursa takes this one since her arm and her base. She's pretty much implied throughout the show she could take attacks from Roxas, since her base form is more durable than Natsu, which Natsu took attacks from Roxas. So that's pretty dang. She's probably like that, and that's in her base. I mean, like Link could survive lightning bolts, but as soon as he takes the attack, he's close to death. Ursa is not close to death. She can still fight and with minor injuries. So yeah. In skill and intelligence, Link escape. I think Link is more skilled and more intelligent. I mean, both of them showed like immense intelligence for for most characters in their universe. But in their skills, I mean, Ursa was trained with her weapons, but Link isn't trained with weapons. He just barely captures. He just takes a weapon within like 3 minutes. Within like an hour at best. The longest he could take is like an hour, and he's already a professional one weapon. He's like, what the hell? That's not even possible. And people say, oh well, Ezra has mastered within 200, weapons. That's theorized, and she's never shown to have, 200 weapons. And you're probably saying, oh, what about that scene of her using multiple swords to defeat multiple orbs in the sky, which will destroy the town? Technically, most of those swords were from one of her armors, which grants her to fly and create multiple swords, which is pretty damn cool armor. I want that one. But most of those were just her swords that she could duplicate. Like 60% were just her swords duplicating. So yeah, that's something. So in skill and intelligence, they're somewhat tied. But in skill, Link is more skilled than her. So in weaknesses, Ursa is not some of her armors could decrease her speed, which is pretty dang bad. Which is very bad. Bad for her if she wants to catch up to Link, which means could just blitz her or something. And pretty much Link is, and her weakness, and she's a limited magic pool, so she has a limit of her magic, and Link doesn't really that much of a limit. Because like most weapons he gets, they break over time, but not the Master Sword. It has like infinite use. So yeah, and it's already sharpened, and yeah. And for Link ain't that powerful. He has abilities that go on cooldowns, like the championship abilities, and he does have a limited amount of arrows and stuff like that. My voice is hurting real bad. Link wins 3 out of 2. So if you're salty right now, or Ezra wins, it's just how much research I got for these. This fight could pretty much end up anyway. Like either way, like Ezra could have won or Link could have won. It's just that the research I got from here links wins. And you guys need to think about that. I only had like a short amount of time to do this. Like I really had like one day, so this is why it's my bad video real quick. So, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Yeah, it's good to be back making my videos, and it's going back to its daily schedule of my Combat Insanities. Each Combat Insanity happening each Sunday. So yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe. And if you do those things, it would mean that would be very nice of you. So